Hi friends, my name is Radha Kumari. I am from SV Government Degree College, Palem. I am working as a lecturer in English. Today I am going to explain the poem called Life. Life, the poem, was written by Charlotte Bronte, and here this writer and she wanted to give a kind of keen explanation about the life, how we have to lead our life in the society. And here through this poem, Life, Charlotte Bronte, and here the writer who was born in the year of 1816 and who was died in the year of 1855. At an early age, she was died. And here Charlotte Bronte belongs to 19th century and she is an English writer who belongs to England. And here she was very famous and she was the eldest of three her own sisters. Here this lady Charlotte Bronte and she had written number of poems like John Eyre. It was published in the year of 1847. And here this writer and she wanted to give a kind of keen explanation about the life. And here nowadays how these people are getting a kind of suffocation in life, how we are getting a kind of depression in life, and how we are getting some kind of satisfaction and unsatisfied life through some kind of differences in life. And through this poem the writer wanted to give a kind of clarity to the people and to the students, especially of the second year, how we have to lead the life in a responsible society. We are in the society and we are the people and we have to lead a beautiful life, and life is a mixture of sorrows and happiness according to so many writers, and we have different kinds of quotations and they are giving lot of quotations about the life. Different writers had given different definitions to our life, especially life is a mixture of sorrows and happiness. And here through this poem mainly the writer wanted to pose a different kind of questions to the readers especially. And she asked so many questions like this. First question, can you recall any happy moments in your life or any some unhappy moments in your life? We have different kinds of happy moments in our life, and at the same time we have so many unhappy moments in our life. So likewise life is a mixture of sorrows and happiness. This is the main quotation given by different kinds of writers. And here another question this writer Charlotte Bronte was posed to the readers, and here we have so in our life we cannot have only this kind of success. We have some kind of failures. So life is a mixture of success and failure, and whenever we get success and we will be very happy, whenever we have to get some kind of failure and at the same time we are very depressed and we are very unhappy. And in this way life, so we have to adjust, how we have to adjust with this happy moments, and how we have to adjust, how we have to realize the failures, and we have to realize what is the life. And don't be get tense, and here don't be get any kind of negative thoughts, and whenever we have to get any kind of negative thought, and our life will be a kind of misery. So this writer through this poem Life, and here this Charlotte Bronte wanted to give a kind of clear observation to the students. You must here now we have to see a kind of life, how we have to face some kind of adversity, and here how we should what is our attitude towards failure. And here nowadays the youth especially, and they have lot of unhappiness whenever they have to be face any kind of failure. and they are ready. Nowadays, especially this youth are very much interesting, they are very ready to commit suicide through this kind of failure whenever they have to receive in their life. And this is not the life, and we may have a kind of positive thought whenever we may have to be receive any kind of failure in our life, and this failure is the stepping stone to success. This is the positive thought we have to be get in our mind. So this is the way we have to lead our life. And next question posed by this Charlotte Bronte to the students: and when something unfortunate happens to us, how do we regain our balance, and how helps us to get composed back? And whenever we have to get some kind of failure in our life, and we may have to think what is the wrong in our in that work, and we have to rectify the mistakes, and then we have to get some kind of success. Through in this way we have to search for the success in our life, and this is the way. And life presents both opportunities and challenges, and each and every man's life we have both challenges and opportunities. We have challenges, so we may have different kinds of challenges in our life, and at the same time we may have some kind of opportunities, and we have to receive this kind of opportunities, and at the same time we have to bear the challenges, and we have to focus, especially we have to focus our mental ability and physical ability, especially on the challenges, to receive a kind of great success in our life. And here life, so sometimes we are troubled by negative thoughts, especially nowadays the students and the youth, and so many different ages of people are getting some kind of suffering from these different kinds of negative thoughts. So please students, you can observe how we are getting a kind of negative thought whenever we have to get some kind of failure, and so don't be get tense, and this is the negative thought, and we have to leave from our mind. We have to left this kind of negative thoughts from our mind. We have to wipe out this negative thoughts from our mind. Please wipe out this kind of negative thoughts from our mind. So we have to be set our mind with this positive thoughts. This positive thought will give a kind of ray of hope to our life. A positive thought will give a kind of ray of hope to our life. This is the best suggestion given by different kinds of writers. So please students, you can understand, you can try to get a kind of positive thought in our mind. So this positive thought will give a kind of ray of hope to our life. That is the way. And here the Charlotte Bronte, and through this poem Life, and here she wanted to give a kind of clarity to the students how we have to lead the life in the society. Especially the poem was written by this Charlotte Bronte, who was born in the year of 1816 and who was died in the year of 1855, and he belongs to 19th century. And here this writer, she had written John Eyre, and here this book was published in the year of 1847, and it was a classic of Western literature. And here this lady writer, she was the eldest of the three Bronte sisters, Charlotte, Emily and Annie, and who survived into adulthood and went to publish novels. And here Charlotte Bronte, like many women writers of her time, originally published her poems and novels, including John Eyre under a male pseudonym, likewise, and Currer Bell. And here now we have to see something about what is this poem Life. So we have to a kind of keen explanation about the poem called Life, and just we have to see the poem called Life. Life, believe, is not a dream so dark, so sages say. Often a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transcend all. If the shower will make the roses bloom, oh, why lament its fall? Rapidly, merrily, life is a sunny hours filled by gratefully, cheerily. Enjoy them as they fly. What though death at times steps in and calls our best away? What though sorrows seems to win over hope a heavy sway, yet hope again elastic springs unconquered, though she fell, still buoyant are her golden wings, still strong to bear as well, manfully, fearlessly, the day of trial bear, for gloriously, victoriously can courage quell despite. Actually, the life, the poem, focuses on the realities of the life and reminds us that we have to face moments of joy as well as sorrow, hope as well as despair in life. And see the students, we have different kinds of happiness and sorrows in our life. We have ray of hope and we have some kind of despair in our life. Ray of hope means a kind of a hope. It will give a kind of boosting to our life. Whenever we have to get a kind of unhappiness, we have to feel some kind of despair. And here through this poem, here this writer Charlotte Bronte wanted to give a kind of clarity to the students. Life is a mixture of life as the reality. It reminds us that we have to face the moments of happy moments and unhappy moments. So we have to so we must compulsory have to try to understand. We have to face a kind of happy moments we have to receive, and at the same time we have to receive in our life unhappy moments. Whenever we have to receive the kind of happy moments, we will be feel happy. Whenever we have to receive a kind of unhappy moments, we have to be feel we are very unsatisfied. So this is the way we have to lead our life. So life is a mixture of sorrows and happiness. And here there is writer and through this poem Life, and here this writer Charlotte Bronte wanted to give a kind of clear picture about this negative thoughts. Students, you must compulsory have to think once, twice and thrice. So don't be get any kind of negative thought in your mind. Through these negative thoughts, we have to do different kinds of mistakes in our life. Whenever we have to get a kind of positive thought, we are very happy, and we have to do different kinds of works in a good manner. We have to do the works in a good manner. So please the students, you can try to understand. Don't be tense and don't be get any kind of negative thought. And through these negative thoughts only, we have to do different kinds of mistakes in our life. The Charlotte Bronte wanted to give a kind of plea, a kind of request to all the students. Don't be get negative thoughts in your mind. This negative thought may spoil the life of the people, may spoil the life of the people. So please quote these words given by the Charlotte Bronte. This negative thought will spoil the people. So don't get negative thoughts. Please, you have to fill your mind with positive thoughts. This positive thought may give a kind of ray of hope. This positive thing will give a kind of boosting to our life. Through this boosting and this ray of hope, we will be get a kind of big success in our life. And this is the way we have to lead our life. So life is a mixture of sorrows and happiness. This kind of life is, so each and every person, each and every man in this society may have to, so whenever they are very rich people or middle class people or something else below poverty line people, and each and everyone may have to face this kind of happiness and unhappiness. So we have to receive this kind of happy moments and unhappy moments, and we must compulsory have to balance. Whenever we have to receive a kind of happy moment, we will be feel very happy, and at the same time we will be very unhappy whenever we have to be whenever we have to receive some kind of sorrow in our life, and through this balancing, so balancing is very very important in our day-to-day life. So we have to balance our life with this we don't be get any kind of suffocation, and we don't be get any kind of tense, we don't be get any kind of negative in our mind. Please be kept with positive mind, and with this positive mind only we have to be get some kind of big success in our life. So this is the way of life we have to lead in the lead our life in this society. So life is a big mixture of sorrows and happiness. So please students, you can balance your life, and you have to lead your life in the society with a responsible person. This is the way we have to lead our life. ఎంత వచ్చింది